question. We have a question. We all got questions. Now is the time to get your questions. I believe the word is answered. Your questions answered. Where am I? How did I get here? Am I gonna ever have kids one day?
Everyone, welcome back to the next video session of the Learning and Wellness Center.
You've seen a few views around this, on this lower floor of the Wellness Center. We hope that you are enjoying the new view of it. It's pretty great, isn't it? You're going to see a lot of nice things in our tour today. We're going to move over and meet Susan Stauffer over in the Dale High Family Auditorium. Come join us. Wow, this is beautiful.
Hi, Susan.
Well, hi there.
It's really nice of you to come and join us here today.
Yes, well, it's good to be here, and thank you for inviting me.
Susan Stauffer is the director of our Pathways program. She's going to tell us about what's going to happen in this room.
Well, yes, I'm very excited about the new room, the new auditorium, because it is an ideal new location to hold Pathways classes.
Could you tell us a bit about the Pathways program? What do you expect to happen here?
Sure. Pathways Institute is a special program that connects people to their interests and quest for lifelong learning. It is a program that offers approximately 30 plus classes, presentations, and trips twice a year during the spring and the fall terms.
Right now, I see there's a lot of equipment still in this room, and it's a little difficult to know just how it will be formed. Is this going to be divided, or what will happen to this room before it's in use?
Well, when it's fully opened, the room is going to hold approximately 230 guests, and of that portion, 120 can be seated at conference tables.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you. It's good to hear about what's going to happen here. We look forward to using this space.
And now we're going to take you upstairs to another exciting area. It's called the Crossings Meeting Room.
Wow, wow, wow. When you step off the elevator and see this big area, wow, this is really cool. This will be a great place for a group to gather together. And then when you step up to that window over there, you can look down over and see the donor wall.
Look, Deb Landis is here. She's Director of Community Relations.
Hi, come on in, Roland and Dottie. This is the Crossings Meeting Room. You can take a look. It has a kitchenette, an area for showing some video, a front area. So this room will be used for classes. It can also be used for families to gather for events. It can be used for special events. In fact, later this summer, a special event that will be coming is Lancaster Voices of Conscience. It's a traveling exhibit hosted by the Lancaster Mennonite Historical Society, and it will be sharing stories of peace from World War I.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Looks like a very nice room for something like that. I look forward to seeing that myself.
What will normally be in here?
Yeah, usually this space is going to be set up for seating for 40 people at tables, and that can be for classes or training, things like that. But if people are not using tables, it can seat 75 people. and it can be used for movies or PowerPoints or things like that.
Sounds like a very useful room. Thank you for showing it to us.
Thank you for coming.
Uh-oh, you caught us. We were having fun in our game.
We couldn't resist sitting down with Beth and enjoying a game of Scrabble while we were waiting for you to come.
Welcome to the Crossings Community Room. As you can see, we're already finding ways to do things in here and spend time together.
And I like this room because of the views. Looking out over the farm?
Yeah.
Oh my.
The views are incredible. As you look out this window here from the third floor, you're looking at Owl Hill and over toward Lidditz. It is a gorgeous view of the farmland and all the things around Landis Homes.
It really is. Now I'm just curious, what will this room be used for?
Well, this is a great space for families to gather. It's another community room where you can play games with other residents or have family members come in. There's a great little kitchenette over in the corner, so this will be really well used and very versatile, I think, for the residents here at Landis Homes.
Was the kitchen or the total space in here designated by a donor?
That's a great question, Dottie. Yes, the Baumberger family, actually, their designation to the campaign was for this space. And they're a really tight-knit family, and they're so excited to be able to be part of this room where families can gather and where people can just enjoy time together. So,
That's really a generous donation.
yes.
What a great idea. Are there still other spaces that donors can specify?
Absolutely. We're continuing with the campaign. We are starting to wind down. There are spaces that can be designated, and gifts of $10,000 or more will be recognized with their designation on the donor wall that I think you mentioned when you were downstairs, with the windows that overlook that from the second floor. And gifts of all sizes are appreciated. So to be included on the donor wall or on the other donor recognition kiosk, gifts need to be committed by March 31st. But gifts of all sizes are welcome until we close the campaign.
Thank you, Beth, for sharing with us today. I enjoyed playing Scrabble with you. Can we do it again sometime?
Sure, that sounds great.
Well, thank you, Beth, too, for giving us such good information about the further development of this building. There's going to be another video produced and come out in May, and so we look forward to being able to show you more of the exciting things that are happening in this building.
But don't tune out just yet, because we're going to finish up by showing you a bit of the pool and the fitness center in the Learning and Wellness Center. Thank you for joining us today.
We can actually finish our game now. Let's do
Well,
that.
let's do that, yeah, sure. Yes.
Your turn, Dottie.
Okay. I want more points than what I'm getting.
What does that word mean?
I was looking in the mirror. Do I look good? Yes, you do. You looking wonderful. Your questions answered. Your questions answered. Where am I? How did I get here? Am I gonna ever have kids one day? Son.